Hey everybody, what DIVOC? Chapter 19. What we gained, week 11, May 31st, 2020. A few days have gone by since Mac passed away. Jake found him that very morning, after calling and not getting an answer. He's devastated by his father's death. Kate is there to support him and to help Jake with his grief. While it was initially a rough couple days, Jake is starting to gain some peace of mind. He knows his father is now with his mother, and that he feels blessed to have had the chance to resolve their father-son issues. Jake stays at Kate's house. Brian and Emma were thrilled to find out that the mystery man who helped them is actually Kate's new man also. Monroe and Evelyn are also ecstatic to see Kate and Jake together. He is a good man, even good enough for Kate in Monroe's eyes. They found true love and happiness, and this good news helps quicken Evelyn's recovery. The couple decides that they will face life's challenges head-on together. If Jake and Kate learned anything from the tragic deaths that surrounded both of them over the course of roughly 12 weeks, yes, this is only a small snapshot of the virus's lifespan. There are so many other untold chapters of this virus still to come. The one thing they learn is life is about living. A month after Mac's passing, a small group of people, no more than 20 with social distancing in place, sit facing Jake as he stands beside a picture of a smiling Mac sitting on the table to his side. Kate is sitting in the front row with Ryan and her parents, along with Emma and Lizzie. LeBlanc is also sitting, listening intently to his best friend speak eloquently from his heart. I have a story about my dad that I'd like to tell. It's not meant to be sad, and please don't misunderstand me. I am devastated that he's gone. I miss him, and I find it unfair that he was taken from me, but he's always with me. Because he's part of me right here, always, as he points to his heart. Yes, I have tremendous pain, but I also have enormous gratitude and hope. If you listen with a realistic, open heart, my dad's story is about family, happiness, and perseverance. My father and I had our challenges, but everyone who truly lives faces challenges along their journey. It's the love that helps you through it, the love of oneself and the love from others. Dad, you are with Mom, the love of your life because she needs you now, just like I needed her and I needed you. It's where you're meant to be now. But before you went to her, I needed you to help me prepare for the rest of my journey. You knew who I was and who I wanted to be. Thank you for helping me get there. It's clear to me where I go from here. I want to be like you, a man I admire and aspire to be like. My father loved me unconditionally and always saw in me what at times I couldn't see myself. I was blessed to have you as a father, and life can be that simple. Why was my dad special? Long before this virus ever came along, my dad was the guy who said hello and good morning to strangers on the street. That's who he was. He woke up early to watch the sunrise because he didn't want to miss those beautiful moments to be wasted. He never took me for granted. He fought for me to stay in his life, even if I may have brushed him off too easily for way too long. He called me and called me and called me. Why? Because he wanted to hear my voice and spend time with me. Never complacent, never given up. He knew going through the motions was not what life was meant to be. Dad, I understand now what you really meant when you used to say, my son is my life. You'd sit every morning and watch that sunrise, think of me and talk with Mom. That morning sun was the way to be with her, to talk about me. I'll be up every morning at the break of dawn to talk to both of you from now on. Life is meant to be cherished, enjoyed, and fought for. Thank you, Dad, for fighting for me. Dad, you gave me a gift that I'll never take for granted, which is family. The time we spent with someone who loves you is the greatest gift of all. None of us are perfect, and that's okay. I know we were lucky enough to get that second chance to reconnect, and it's weird. It's all probably because of this damn virus. I'm sorry it took a pandemic for me to see it. But I have 20/20 vision on what's important now. Neither one of us left each other with regrets. We found each other again. You taught me another valuable lesson. If I was ever lucky enough to have the love of an amazing woman, to cherish her and adore her and fight for her, because together we can face anything. Love may come in at the most unexpected time and just accept it and enjoy the journey. I promise, Dad, I won't let you and Mom down on this one. Kate has a tear run down her cheek as Jake continues. I see my future sitting right in front of me. He smiles at Kate, and she's wonderful. Dad, we might not always remember everything someone did when they're gone, but we remember how they made us feel. And you, Dad, you made me feel whole, proud, and loved. I'll forever be grateful that I was the lucky one chosen to be your son. I miss you so much, Pops. Say hi to Mom, and I love you both. Ever so gently, Jake touches the picture of his father, and he sits down beside Kate, holds her hand. And continue living is what everyone did. Reporter Zoe Sassy. After her skilled reporting during the pandemic, she was offered a high-paying radio gig as a co-host with a certain John Smith as the new duo host. The Rise Up radio show. Good news to feed the soul after the previous host was fired. Lando. His media career choked on humble pie. He was fired immediately after his live tirade on the air. The population turned on him as he couldn't get another media gig, so he became a very unsuccessful used car salesman. Lana. After Lando's dismissal, she lost complete interest in him and very quickly left him. She went digging for more gold, as she suggested there will always be another rich fat cat who wants to play that role very willingly. She unfortunately did not learn a damn thing from the entire virus ordeal. Ryan. His growing confidence in himself and newfound independence towards future pushed him to finish high school. He enrolled in an automobile mechanics course at his aunt's vocational center. A little over a year later, he graduated from the program and lined up a career that he was excited about. He would eventually go on to university and start his own business a few years after that, and he now owns multiple garages. Monroe and Evelyn. Blessed to both be healthy and well, they lovingly watched their 2 daughters and grandchildren move forward in their lives, and well, Monroe was nicer, at least a little bit. Emma and Lizzie. They kicked William out of their lives, and Emma helped Lizzie become strong, confident, and an independent young lady. LeBlanc. He made a surprising financial killing after luckily buying a couple penny stocks at the outset of the pandemic. He purchased stock in companies that made fiberglass as well as virtual digital meeting platforms. He is presently dating one Zoe Sassy. He's now lucky in love and money. Kate and Jake. Well, happily ever after. Isn't that how romantic comedies are supposed to end? Oh, but there's more. Jake decided to change careers to do something that he feels can make a difference every day. He took an accelerated vocational training course to become an orderly at Emma's Career Center. He starts a career in healthcare working specifically with seniors. He helped them battle their loneliness, enjoy the twilight of their lives with dignity. It's a fulfilling and rewarding career, which also allows him to sing badly whenever he wants to. Kate eventually became a provincial politician who works tirelessly to improve the life of seniors in long-term care facilities. The couple have become huge advocates to improve the state of publicly run long-term care homes for seniors, lobbying for better national and federal standards and benchmarks. At one point, some studies showed that 81% of all those who died of COVID-19 in Canada lived in long-term care facilities, while the average across a slew of other developed nations was approximately only 42%. Together, Kate and Jake are a team that fights for compassion, kindness, and empathy. That was chapter 19.